Am I in the wrong for refusing to pay my cat sitter? I, 29 female, have an 11-year-old calico named Daisy. A year ago, I moved a few hours further from home for work, which came with the issue of needing to find a new sitter. My fiancé, 34 male, and I were lucky to find somebody pretty quickly through a pet sitting app, but she ended up being unavailable during the week of our trip. This came up over dinner at my sister's house, and her daughter, my niece, suggested her cousin, my brother-in-law's family, Ava, 18 female, saying she's been looking for some side jobs to make money before she goes off to college this fall. I contacted Ava and she accepted the job. I invited Ava over a couple days early so she could meet Daisy and get acquainted with the space. The most important detail here is that I emphasized our main rule to not let Daisy out unleashed and unsupervised. I showed Ava the harness and leash I used to take Daisy on walks, explained the risks of letting her out unsupervised, and she seemed to understand. Fiancé and I left on our trip a couple days later thinking all was well. We finally got back yesterday, after a genuinely lovely week, and met Ava as she was finishing up with her last drop-in. During our reunion, I found scratches on Daisy. I asked Ava if she had any idea what happened. At first Ava's story was that she didn't know, and then she admitted it might have happened when they went on a walk. I went to find the harness to see if there was any damage to it, but it was in the exact spot I left it in, along with the leash. I asked Ava point blank if she let Daisy out by herself, and she finally admitted yes, that Daisy wouldn't stop hounding her for food and treats, and that she was yowling so much during a drop-in when she was having a headache that she put her out for a little while she set up the food and cleaned the litter. She then forgot Daisy outside all night. She said she realized when she dropped back in the next morning for a feeding and a walk and Daisy wasn't waiting just inside the door that she remembered she'd put her out, so she tried shaking a bag of Daisy's favorite cat treats. Which worked. She's a greedy little cat. I was furious at the point and asked Ava to leave. She asked what about the money, and I told her she wouldn't be getting paid. She got upset and said it wasn't fair to not pay her for an entire week over one mistake, but eventually left. She has texted me an apology since, but I've also received some texts from my Bill, who is mostly taking her side in the issue and saying I should absolutely pay her, but that he would understand if I docked a day off. I told him I'll be putting my money towards a vet visit, which I have an appointment for tomorrow. Am I in the wrong if I stand my ground here? Edit to clarify a few things. 1. Ava is not a family member of mine. She is my brother-in-law's niece, technically step-niece, as his sister is Ava's stepmother. I do not consider her a niece or cousin of mine. Family is not a factor here for me. I didn't know her at all and admit I should have been more cautious about hiring her. Brother-in-law L said she was a very good responsible kid, and she had done some pet sitting jobs before, so I thought everything would be fine. Won't be making that mistake again. 2. To those suggesting I still pay Ava, but dock the vet bills from her pay, if I do that it will result in her owing me. I do not want to pursue legal action or try to get any money out of Ava. I have told her and brother-in-law this and expressed more than once that the best I will do is compromise and consider us square. I don't pay her. She doesn't pay any of Daisy's vet bills. 3. I know results for certain things won't be reliable so soon. I will be doing follow-up appointments for further testing and assessments.